There you are. We were beginning to think you ditched this entire thing.
Are you simply too cool for the rest of us? Is that why they placed your tent so far away from ours?
Oh, shush. We all know he's this far not of his own volition.
You think so? That definitely sounds like the Eastern Duke to somehow interfere to get you this far. Then again, I wouldn't put it past any of the servants to want you this far either. You know very well by now, but your name being tied up with the kingdom? Not something any of the Empire citizens like.
Either way, we are super excited to see your skills up close and personal. I'm sure you've noticed, but your reputation exceeds you. The people here to watch are plentiful, and I'm almost positive you are the reason why.
Indeed. Although it does help how renowned Imperial Hunt Day is. While many have gathered to see you because of their own curiosity at your skill, I believe the same number of people have come to simply see the man the Empress is to marry.
Both men and women alike. The women probably want to look at the face that many have claimed to be so devastatingly handsome. The men are merely frustrated you took their opportunity at the throne. You'll probably recognize many of them from the choosing ball.
Don't be such a downer. But yes, we are here for a reason, not just to chat. The Empress is asking we all enter the hunting grounds together to promote unity and all that jazz.
Oh, do not say it so plainly. This is important.
I know, trust me, Duchess. Seriously, what does it take for you all to lighten up?
Regardless, we are to leave for the grounds together soon. You already have everything you need? Bows, swords, things of that sort? Fantastic. So, have you decided who you're going to dedicate your kill to?
Oh, it's simply a silly old tradition of the Empire.
It is not silly. I think it's actually quite thoughtful.
Indeed, a long-lasting Empire tradition that dates back centuries. Some Imperial historians even claim it dates back to the very first Emperor choosing the son of Athenius Ryu. Silly to some, but for older Empire nationalists, it represents dedication and loyalty within an Empire huntsman. Its popularity is actually exceeding the borders of the Empire. The Kingdom also recently adopted this tradition in the regime's hunts as well.
You indeed are knowledgeable about the continent, even with recent news.
We should all know more about our enemies, Duchess. On that note, I'm sure the Empress has informed you about the upcoming ball where you confirm her choice. Fantastic! Well, I have invited several Kingdom personnel authorized by Her Imperial Majesty, of course, Kingdom regime leadership including General Salvon and Admiral Koro.
You managed to convince the first and second in command of the Kingdom regime to attend an Empire ball?
No small feat, I know. Of course it is safe, Duke. Through various letters of correspondence, we have confirmed that several uprisings and crimes along the border are actually against the Kingdom regime's wishes. They are as bewildered as we are at the talk of soulless king loyalists. I would not invite them, nor get the Empress's approval if this were not true. Am I to ride? I have done so in the past, and these past experiences have earned me the knowledge that the sweat and dirt of it all is not for me. No, I have not hunted along the trails in these forests specifically. A warning from my father, actually. Well, these exact forests that you are to ride in, bordering the south side of the palace, were the exact forests my father was stationed to defend back when he was the newly appointed Earl Aros. He claimed the uneven ground, along with the dense forestry, would take care of enemies by itself. And he was correct. Indeed. Perhaps they picked these forests to make today's hunt some sort of challenge.
Oh, enough with the small talk. The Empress is expecting our arrival soon, so it might be best to be on our way.
Indeed. You have everything you need, Duke? Excellent. Let us be on our way. Wow. Imperial Hunt Day really is a renowned event, is it not? You can hear the crowd all the way from here.
Well, the day is extremely renowned, as I said earlier. Imperial Hunt Day only occurs between the choosing ball and the finale ball every generation, whenever a new heir is to marry. It truly is a once-in-a-lifetime occasion, which explains the crowds. Well, the Imperial nobility loves hunts, and they hold them every now and then, but Imperial Hunting Day only occurs, like I said before, after the choosing ball and before the finale ball.
I agree. Imperial traditions and all that can be confusing.
Duchess Stasia, Duchess Kiyoko, I assume you both are going to dazzle the Imperial nobility at today's magic exhibition.
Why would we have any other intention?
Spoken like a true graduate of the Imperial Academy, Duchess.
Indeed. I assume you are just as excited for it as you seem, Duchess Kiyoko.
More so, since all of the mages got sent away per the island's request, I actually have a chance to show off a little bit.
The Imperial mages stationed at the Imperial Palace have been sent away urgently at the request of the islands. Apparently, there have been attacks from a vigilante with magic equipment that the guards stationed there aren't equipped to deal with.
Well, the Empress has called over mage forces from the south and west, Duchess Stasia and my territories, to ensure the palace is guarded, but it may take a couple days. For now, they are ensuring the palace guards are stationed in number around the palace.
It is indeed getting louder, Duke. I know it is a once-in-a-lifetime occasion like Duchess Stasia mentioned, but I still did not expect the sheer number of people present.
Well, there might actually be another factor, Earl.
Oh, how could I forget? Nobility used the dedication of the selected as a prediction to the conclusion of the final ball later that week.
The nobility believe that whether the chosen dedicates their kill to the emperor or empress who chose them indicates their choice in the finale ball afterwards. So far, it has been a perfect indicator.
A little tradition that's gotten so popular that it's also made its way into the kingdom, using hunt dedications to show your feelings towards another.
With that being said, will you dedicate your kill to Empress Kanade?
Oh, shush. That is not your business, Duchess Kiyoko.
Duchess Stasia and Kiyoko, Duke, Earl, you have arrived.
Apologies for our tardiness.
Do not apologize, Duchess. You are luckily right on time. You are all to be announced with the Empress, so please follow me to the back entrance of the Empress's tent.
My apologies for not informing you about the dedication being a predictor. Duke Nicholas? Well, he was stationed much closer to Her Imperial Majesty's tent as a trusted member of the Six Families, so he is most probably already prepared for the announcement. I guess we are the only ones to know about their disagreement that night. I have yet to see signs of the Empress restricting his control or anything of the sort, but yes, he is either nearing the Empress's tent or already there. Whoa, slow down. He won't do anything to her, even if they are alone. She still is the Empress, you know. Wait, you're not jealous, are you? Something's definitely changed since the day of the Nobles' Assembly. You aren't jealous, are you? All it took was one conversation and suddenly you've changed?
The Empress is waiting for your arrival inside.
Shall we?
Go on, will you? The Duchess and I are still behind you, you know.
Everyone, glad to see you all. I did not think bringing the Northern Duke would take as long as it did, but you're all here.
Oh, my apologies, Your Majesty. You know the Earl is always one for conversations.
Duchess, you are acting like Duchess Kiyoko and yourself weren't quite engaged in the topics we discussed.
Even if that were true, Earl, you chit-chatted the most and you know it.
Indeed, Earl Aros is quite lively. Northern Duke, I trust the Earl did not completely take all of your energy for himself before the big hunt. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to your performance.
Your Majesty, Earl Aros, Duchess Kiyoko and Duchess Stasia. Oh, where's the Eastern Duke?
I'm here. Apologize for the tardiness. Let us get this little presentation over with, shall we?
Good morning to you too, Duke Nicholas.
The Northern Duke had every reason for his tardiness, being stationed practically a horse ride away. But your tent was stationed a mere paces from the Empress. Is there a reason for that?
I do not see how the reason matters, being 2 minutes away from presenting ourselves being unified, Duchess.
We'll have the Duchesses both come out first, then Earl Aros and the Eastern Duke, and lastly, we'll have the North Duke as the Empress's escort. Places, everyone, please. Right in front of the main entrance, not the way we entered.
I do hope this is not too overwhelming, Duke. Well, you know, the procedures and everything. If it were up to me, there would be no schedule. No grand hunt to dramatically predict one's feelings based on dedication of one's catch. What would there be instead? Picnics at beaches? Oh, and late night strolls and stargazing? Nothing of this sort.
Everyone, like I said, instead of the way we arrived through the tent's back door, you will take the front entrance with the carpet trailing to the top of the hill where everyone else is waiting below. Wait for the Imperial Announcer and then take your place beside the Empress's throne. You may exit the tent now, Duchess Kiyoko and Duchess Stasia.
I will see you all out there. Let us go, Duchess Stasia.
You can stay steady on your feet and not trip for a minute. Right, Eastern Duke?
I'm not a child, Earl.
Yes, I am well. Just nervous is all. You'll be by my side? It's weird. This feeling that I can trust you so soon after we just met. But so far, I can see Violet didn't completely boast when she complimented your character in those letters. Okay. She didn't boast at all. She was speaking true.
Earl Aros and Eastern Duke, you may proceed.
Northern Duke, try not to mess up your first time publicly being the Empress's escort, will you? You are more worried about me? Cheeky, are we?
We are to go, Earl.
All right.
Awkward? Between the Eastern Duke and I? Well, of course it is. He and I have been distant lately. We've never been like this before. No, I don't regret my choice at the choosing ball, and I hope I never will. I've just known Nicholas for my entire life. Of course it took some time with him. Years to become even friends, not like you and I. So it is quite strange to not talk to him as often as I used to. Yes, we are friends. Was pouring my heart out to you on the balcony not enough? Glad we agree.
Your Majesty, Your Grace, proceed outside whenever you are ready.
Let us go. Okay, I will lighten up. You may be more of the silent type, Duke, but it seems you have a sense of humor as well. Thank you. I'll hold on to your arm then.
Announcing Her Majesty the Empress and her chosen, the Northern Duke. Nobility and renowned guests, please prepare your weapons, as the hunt is to commence in but a couple of moments.
The throne is not uncomfortable. I'm just shifting around because I feel jittery is all. I look pretty? Thank you.
Took you all a second. Just what were you discussing while we were awaiting you both?
That is none of your business, is it, Earl Aros?
I suppose it is not. Are you blushing, Your Majesty? Just what did we interrupt?
Enough with the jokes, Earl. I suppose it is time you discussed the rules of the hunt with the Duke, seeing his tent was stationed too far for him to hear the rules when they were announced earlier.
What, did his education not provide instructions on a century-old tradition?
Shush, Duke Nicholas. Allow them to explain.
Well, the borders are the ends of the forest. No one is permitted to hurt another individual under any circumstances, and each noble will be given a section of the forest they must stay within the borders of to ensure no person is mistaken as an animal and is injured. The winner is whoever has the kill or kills that have the largest mass. Of course, there is a prize for whoever hunts the prized stag.
Indeed. I am not sad, merely not looking forward to the killing of the stag as much as everyone else is.
Well, Your Grace, because Imperial Hunt Day is a once-in-a-generation occasion, along with the choosing ball, the stag is raised in the palace from when the Empress is young until now, so Her Majesty may be feeling a bit nostalgic about their past together.
No, I'm quite alright. I'm not a child. It's tradition, and besides, it's a mere animal.
For those who will be participating in the hunt, please get to your places, for we will be starting shortly.
Allow me to borrow your ear for 1 second, Duke. You know, another tradition, besides dedicating your kill, is giving a favor to a certain someone you fancy or admire. Either way, an object of any kind can be regarded as a favor from a knight to a lady. Yes, any item at all. If it's from you, Her Majesty would not care what it is. Yes, I believe that. She's never acted this way around anyone else. Not around all the suitors or noblemen introduced to her in hopes she would pick them at the choosing ball. Or anyone I've seen her interact with. Oh, and it looks like you should hurry with a favor. It seems you have competition already.
Your Majesty, it will do me the honor.
I was clearly in line first.
Gentlemen. Duke? Yes, I'm free to talk. What is it? In all the hunts I've ever attended, no man has yet to give me their sword.
How inconsiderate. Bestowing a lady like Her Majesty A weapon she could hurt herself with.
I have to agree. She'll hurt herself.
Indeed, gentlemen, I can handle myself, as well as a sword. I trained in the Imperial Academy as you all did, same class even. I was top for swordsmanship. What was your rank again? Not far from dead last.
I can't seem to recall, Your Majesty.
Excuse us, Your Majesty. We are to get to the starting line.
Go ahead. Duke, you do not need your sword for this? Just a bow? You've killed far greater with far less? I believe you. I wish you great luck then.
You have chosen to carry your bow instead.
I thought your specialty was with your sword, Duke.
Indeed. I believed all the newspapers from the kingdom the Empress showed me had pictures of you with a sword, not a bow.
I just showed her for the sake of her seeing, no other reason. Regardless, bring the weapon you believe will be the most advantageous to you.
It's time we proceed to the starting line. It's about to begin.
Indeed. Eastern Duke and Northern Duke, I believe it is time for you to take your place alongside the rest of the nobility participating. Down there, I believe there is a banner signifying the starting line.
Good luck to you both, Duke Nicholas and North Duke.
North Duke, again, good luck. I'm sure you don't need it knowing your skill, but don't get hurt. These forests don't have the kindest of trails. Promise me? Okay, I'll see you later then.
Go, you'll be late.
I'll walk you down, Duke. You were blushing back there. Yes, back there with the Empress. I know earlier I said something was different between you two, but I really meant it. Okay. So you both really talked it out that evening after the Nobles' Assembly, and things have just felt different? Different how? Her character and dedication to being a caring and just ruler amazed you, so you want to live up to her expectations. How cute.
I am behind you, you know. Stop with all this nonsense.
Pissing off the Eastern Duke? You sure do have a knack for that, Your Grace.
North Duke, Earl Aros, Eastern Duke. Happy Imperial Hunting Day to you all. Baron Clayton and I both decided to participate in the hunt today, as you can see. We figured a once-in-a-generation occasion was a more than grand enough reason to participate.
Greetings, North Duke, Eastern Duke, and Earl. Fancy seeing you here, Earl Aros. I recall you saying last hunt that you are not cut out for this sort of physical excursion.
Correct, seeing I'm merely walking the Duke to the starting line. Good luck to you both, and to you, Duke, even though I'm sure you hardly need it. Adieu. See you when it's finished.
Your first hunt here in the Empire? Well, I'm sure your adventures slaying beasts in the kingdom will make this look like child's play.
Please, we all know those newspapers exaggerate the stories.
Perhaps, Duke Nicholas.
Well, if there's a first time to try hunting, it would be on Imperial Hunting Day. You know, before you arrived at the starting line, everyone was just discussing how crazy you are for leaving your sword behind.
Or stupid. Helps with agility, I suppose, but isn't much help for brutal force, is it?
We are to begin in 1 minute. Hunters, at the ready. When the horn sounds, please enter along the main path and into your designated areas.
You don't think you stand a chance with merely a bow, do you? I mean, we'll see. Earl Aros and the Empress told you how dangerous these woods can be. You never know what you could face. A word. You're going to wish you never left that blade behind. We'll see. Yes, I guess we will.